High in the mountains of the Japanese island of Shikoku, we were on a mission to reach the home of a once celebrated calligraphy family. To even get here, we had to traverse narrow, crumbling roads, barely wide enough for a single vehicle. It quickly became clear how far this region has declined. And at the very end of one of those roads, we found it. The house was completely abandoned, yet inside it felt like the past was still alive. Framed certificates from national calligraphy competitions, medals from local marathons, a kamidana still mounted above the doorway, and tucked away in compartments, stacks of carefully preserved shodō works, likely created by different generations of the family. Judging by the awards and inscriptions we found, multiple generations in this family practiced shodō at a remarkably high level. The father, Hiroshi, was once a village council member. His name appears in documents dating back to 2006. But then, in the son's bedroom, we stumbled onto something completely unexpected. North Korean flags and a pennant from Pyongyang University. A strange discovery that we couldn't connect to anything else in the house. This is the story of the Sato family.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bros of Decay. I am Leslie, behind the camera. We have Luke again.
Hey.
And we still find ourselves today in the beautiful country of Japan. And as you've seen, we checked a lot of places yesterday, and eventually we found one that we found interesting enough and beautiful enough to film. A house, we are not exactly sure yet, but we still have to do a lot of research, but it used to be a house of a calligrapher.
Yeah?
Yeah, super interesting. But yesterday we were driving to the house and we came from up, but now we came from down, and the road is absolutely insane to drive on.
Yeah, it's pretty challenging and lots of steep hills.
It looks very beautiful, but I think these are one of the most challenging roads I ever drove on in my life.
Yeah, and over here they do have the safety precautions, but at a lot of parts they don't.
Okay, Luke, are you ready to go to the place?
Yeah.
I hope we survive the road. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Gets even worse over here. I think this road is not driven by anybody anymore. And the drop is probably like 100 meters down. And then suddenly you have these beautiful bridges in the middle.
And this looks pretty new.
Very new.
Oh, oh, jeez.
Look at the brand.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if it's possible what we're doing. Yeah. I think this is the house that's probably the most in the middle of nowhere that we ever filmed.
So what are we doing in Amsterdam today?
I don't know, you tell me.
Aren't we supposed to be exploring an abandoned building? No, I'm joking. We're going on a Canal tour today that we booked through this week's video sponsor, Klook.
And I thought to myself, you know what? I've been to Amsterdam so many times, but somehow I never actually did one of those classic Canal cruises. So I opened the Klook app and just booked one on the spot. Super easy. You scroll through, pick what looks good, pay in your own currency, and that's it. No printing, no stress. Just show up and hop on board.
They offer experiences all over the world, from Japan, USA, to South Korea, and yes, even here in Amsterdam.
And honestly, now that I've finally done it, I get the hype. If you're ever in Amsterdam, this is one of those things you really shouldn't skip.
So if you're planning your adventure somewhere around the world or here in Amsterdam, definitely make sure to check out Klook, because it's going to save you a lot of hassle in the long run. Check out Klook through through the QR code here on screen or the link in the description, and use the discount code to get a discount on your adventure. And let's get on with another epic exploration.
Are you ready, Luke, to show this place to everybody?
Yes.
We found so much in the research. I think we did like 2 hours of research a moment ago.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. It's true Japanese.
I also was hoping to find a house like this because it's very rural, very traditional. It uses all the elements that a Japanese traditional house, has meant to be, or is meant to be. The only thing I really want to show is that typical roof of the area. We are right now in the Shikoku area and we see these roofs everywhere. They're sort of variation on Japanese roofs and I think they are beautiful. But the only thing we cannot figure out is what their name is or what their traditional style is. Everything is completely overgrown. The house looks incredible and we're ready to take you to the inside. Oh, maybe one thing, Luke? Oh. Sorry, I know you don't like the hornets, but see the pot over there on the side?
Oh, yeah.
That I wanted to show.
Oh, it's a pretty cool detail.
The cool detail of the roof tiles. Okay, before we get stung here, let's go into the house of the Sato family. This is a very, very interesting house. I have no idea when this place was built, but what do we suspect?
Ooh, it's hard to say.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, because it still has like a lot of this wooden structure.
Yeah. It's very traditionally built. It looks like German Fachwerk, where they put clay and straw in the walls to protect it from insulation and everything like that. Very traditionally built.
Yeah.
And I think the whole house is basically wood.
Yeah, I think so. But it does have like a more Western style kitchen,
True.
which they kind of started in the late 50s.
Yeah.
So
maybe the house is like 80 years old. Possibly. Yeah. I think you're really, really gonna like this house because it's gonna show you what Japanese life and especially what life of calligraphers used to look like. They were all calligraphers, all the generations that lived here, the Sato family. And the first part of the house where we come into is the entrance. And for some reason in the entrance, which is not typical for Japanese fashion, there is this big table here, this big wooden table. Massive beams underneath there.
look at that.
I think that's handmade.
Yeah.
The table itself has been cut, but the rest of the pieces are just still the full wooden wood.
I wanted to point this out. It's carved in stone, actually. We did a little research and turned out that this is more of a Chinese tradition.
Yeah.
We believe it to be like
A gift.
A gift.
Gift of appreciation, that's what it said.
right, because the stone on here says something like that.
Yeah. Back in the time, they also used to be made from ivory, but that's not allowed anymore. I think this is just stone. Yeah, luckily. Look at the teddy bear here. Oh, we didn't research this one.
The little mascot.
Yeah, typical Japanese.
Yeah, we did see it several times in this house on letters and
Yeah.
maybe a calendar or something. I don't know. It's like somewhere in the back of my head.
Yeah. Hey, there's already a piece of the Netherlands.
Yeah.
A beautiful windmill with tulip fields.
Yeah, they love the tulips over here.
The Japanese people, they are so obsessed with it. Every time we say, oh yeah, I'm from Belgium, then like Luke says, I'm from the Netherlands, he's like, oh my god, you're from the Netherlands,
Yeah.
tulips, woo! And then you would enter into one of the first rooms of the house. And there is so much history. First and foremost, I think maybe the awards on the... So most of these awards are for safe driving, which we always see in Japan.
Yeah,
When somebody
so
drives
many.
15 years safe, they get a safe driving award for some reason. But a lot of these awards are also for calligraphy, which this family was known for.
Shodō, the way of writing, is one of Japan's oldest and most respected art forms. It arrived from China over 1,400 years ago, but the Japanese turned it into something uniquely their own. With just a brush, ink, and washi paper, a single character becomes an expression of rhythm, balance, and emotion. Every stroke is final, no second chances. That's why Shodō is more than handwriting. It's a form of discipline practiced by monks, samurai, and school children alike. In many homes, finished works are placed near the family kamidana, or shrine, as a gesture of respect. Others are given as gifts to mark a new year, a birth, or a marriage. Even today, Shodō is taught in schools and displayed in offices, temples, and competitions across the country. It's a quiet craft, but one that still holds deep cultural weight in modern Japan. And in this house, it was the family's entire identity.
And this is an elementary, as a school certificate, so a competition in school would be held. And this is from one of the members of the Sato family who made this piece as well.
And it says yama, so this part is ya and this is ma. And usually you would write it in kanji, but in shodō, to be more expressive, it's in this alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and yama means mountain.
I was going to ask you, Luke. Yeah, and then even more certificates over here. It's a very, very big part of Japanese houses. We always see it. Yeah. And you would think to yourself, so this is a shodō house. So they do calligraphy in this house. But there's the certificates in one piece over there. But you would think if you were a family that dedicated its life to shodō, you would show it. But that's actually not true. The Japanese people see it like some sort of the art itself gets appreciated, but not the showing of it. I think that's very beautiful.
Yeah, definitely, like more on the process maybe, or...
Yes, they appreciate the process of making the shodō. And then we started looking, and we found this little doorway here next to the shrine.
And eventually we found the shodōs.
Next to the kamidana. This is the centerpiece of the house, the Shinto shrine. Beautiful Shinto shrine. The reason for that was that they want to, they are religious shodō, so they want to store it close to the most important part of the house.
Yeah, it's the heart of the home.
Let me just show you a couple of pieces in here, real quick. I have to put it back because otherwise it will be very disrespectful. But they're all religiously bound shodō pieces that they probably all made themselves. They're so well done that it seems like they're printed.
Talk about well done shodō. I wanted to point out this scroll that we found.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to put this back properly. 1 second, just gonna close it real quick. Yeah. Oh yeah, this was this scroll, right?
Yeah, that looks very detailed and intricate.
Yeah. This was also something Buddhistic. Oh, let's get this out of here. Look how beautiful. That looks completely computer made, printed to me.
Yeah, but it's not.
This is all made by the Sato family. They were true masters of that craft.
Yeah.
Something that Japanese people do throughout any discipline. They master something. And I really appreciate that. Maybe a little bit back to the shrine?
Yeah.
Oh, kamidana.
It's a kamidana with some good luck charms. I forgot this name. I believe it's Neko, but Neko is just cat in Japanese. But yeah, it's for good luck charm. And this one is really interesting.
Yeah, so this is also a good luck charm. And once you get it, you paint one eye and you make a wish. And once your wish gets fulfilled, you will paint the other eye. And then it's some sort of a sign of good luck that stays with your shrine.
And over here, this is the ink they use in shodō.
Oh yeah, let me first show this. So it's water-based ink.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could write with that with like the pencil. Probably has a proper name, but look at this. All the shodō. All the artwork that they worked forever on, just stored in there. It's so weird for us Westerners to realize that people do that actually. They work really hard on something and then throw it away.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Or I'll throw it away. They store it in a sentimental space.
Yeah.
In the heart of the home.
I like that. Yeah. And this was some sort of a sitting area then, I think, right?
Yeah.
All the cups are still on there. Oh, I see that my mouth mask is also there.
Oh.
Should be wearing it actually. I think you would have no chairs around this table, right?
No, I don't think you'd have any chairs, or maybe the chairs that are on the ground, you know.
I think this one is too low for that.
You think so?
Probably a little cushion or something you would put underneath yourself. I could be wrong, but those lower chairs could also have been
it's
used.
basically the same as the cushion, but with a
backrest.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting massage chair.
Point out this vintage massage chair.
Yeah.
It does not look comfortable at all.
These rollers here in the back.
Yeah. I mean, you can use this to interrogate someone, I think. Look at these buttons. It's
like
so retro.
Hey, what's that here? Oh, some sort of offering? Temple on the back. 100 million yen. I don't think that's real.
No.
100 million yen is a lot of money. Okay, no, that's not real, I think. Yeah, that's a really cool thing. Probably also something religious.
Now that we're in Shikoku, this is the beginning point of the 88 temple pilgrims route. So these are probably, yeah, the pilgrims that went there.
I think this family definitely looking at all the religious things in this house. There's also this cabinet in this room. That is
What's in
probably
there?
difficult to show. But there's some clothes of a lady still in here.
Oh yeah.
We, by purpose, didn't name the names. We say it's just Sato family, but we think the lady of the house, the woman of the house, probably lived the longest here. Yeah. Whee! And maybe these ones we can also still show before we go to the next room. This is, I think, the son of the family or the father of the family. And I've been here actually. This is in Bergen, Norway. They were quite wealthy, I think. They definitely had some money. Yeah.
Yeah, also the national recognition awards for shodō.
That's something in Japan. That's definitely something. I want to take you to the next room. This one is a little bit different than the other one. I think it didn't always used to be a bedroom. This was most likely part of the living room at one point.
Yeah, it's also with the Fusama doors you can create pretty easy an open space in a house or connect rooms with each other.
I love how they are painted.
That's very typical of Fusama doors. They always have like these intricate paintings on them.
I think that's handmade.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's definitely handmade. That's not stitched on. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, you can see a skirt of a lady lying here again. That definitely tells us that the woman probably lived the longest. That's one of those tables, look.
Oh, right, for the winter.
Yeah. So this is actually a heater underneath the table.
Yeah, this is the electric one.
And you could put your feet underneath it and be nice and warm. The blanket would be covering over here and then you can put it over your lap. I think that we've not tried it yet.
No, we have sitting on these tables, but again, it's like 20 degrees here, 20 to 25 degrees, so...
Maybe if you come once to Japan in the winter, then
Yeah.
you're definitely gonna experience
Go
that.
to Hokkaido.
Yeah. And some more beautiful artworks. I saw this one down here as well. This is a
Oh,
drone picture, or not?
Probably a helicopter.
Yeah, it's made in 1990, and this shows the house when it was still in full bloom. There's even an outbuilding to the right side there that's not there anymore. Yeah. To the left side, I mean. Sorry.
I was wondering if you were talking relative to the picture or...
from standing inside. And I love Japanese houses. You could open up everything in the summer and let the whole air and sunshine and everything and the hornets come inside. Gonna lock you inside of this room. These doors keep sliding well. Doesn't matter how long the house is abandoned.
Yeah.
Such good construction. I love these ones as well with the paper inside of it. What's the name again?
Shoji?
Shoji.
Shoji. Yeah, there are different kinds of sliding doors, and this with the tin paper on it is shoji. Then you have Fusama, and there's also these ones with glass. And they even have like a type of door that has that is shut, except for the bottom. That's a window, and then you can see the snow from inside.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's for the north of Japan. I love this room of the house. It has so much emotion, memories, pictures inside of it. It's absolutely insane. We cannot believe that we find even houses on the other side of the world like this. Don't even know where to start. Oh, maybe show this here.
Oh, calendar?
2013. Hey, haven't we seen this one in another house?
Yeah, it's again the music box. Does it still work?
This one is broken.
Ah.
Yeah. But there's also some sort of a shrine up here, look.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Always find multiple shrines in these Japanese houses. This one is really cool.
Yeah.
Statues, the gods. And then all the pictures of the people visiting the different shrines around Japan. Probably a family there together. I love this one. Look at the lady there in the middle.
Oh, I didn't even see.
They're carrying her.
Oh, wait.
Oh, what do you see?
This one also looks cute.
Oh, that's really nice. Very, very beautiful. And I loved drawing as well.
Yeah.
Probably if you're good at calligraphy, you're probably also good at drawing.
I mean, these look like scan.
Yeah, maybe they drew it and then they printed it or something to hang it
Yeah.
up. Very, very beautiful. And it shows the countryside, I think, around here. But I see the last one over there is also Mount Fuji. Yeah, sorry. This is very difficult to walk through. Mount Fuji down there. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Ah, the lady in the roller coaster. Oh, I have so many beautiful memories in this house. It's so sad that it's all left here.
Yeah.
I'm so eager to know what happened to them. Look at that. That lady. She's awesome. And they loved castles as well. They visited a lot of castles throughout Japan.
Yeah. They loved puzzling.
Cats.
Yeah, cats, but also dogs.
Oh, dogs. All cute things, I think.
Yeah. Oh, this is an interesting drawing of the motor.
Yeah, we think the boy of the family was into motorsports.
Yeah. Yeah,
He was
definitely.
certainly loving motorsports.
Might
Hey.
be this guy.
Yeah, that's the whole family, I think. Hey, look, we have visited this place.
Right.
Castle of Kyoto.
Yeah, it's a golden pavilion.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Really, really nice.
Crowded, but beautiful.
Oh.
Some Japanese idols also hanging here. So this is dedicated to a person, probably
Yes.
family member. They put food and drinks in here to guide them in the afterlife.
They're sort of offerings of their favorite things for the afterlife in some sort of way. And we see at almost every single Japanese house that we visit, we see sort of this shrine.
Yeah.
It's something probably that you buy when somebody passes away.
Beautiful scrolls in the back there as well.
I also love the cabinet itself, the woodwork and everything in there. But over here we were completely perplexed because there are dozens of photo albums. Oh, there's a tiger there?
Oh,
What?
that's crazy.
See, these are the children when they were still young, the family together, on vacations. You can definitely see that I traveled a lot
Yeah.
during that time.
Oh, look at the pirate.
Oh, the pirate is really cool. Stacks of photos inside of plastic bags. The
that's
children. They traveled to Taiwan as well over here.
All right.
And they, of course, what did they do? Look, if I can open it properly. They visited the temple.
Of course. Of course.
And then, oh, another picture of the house. This is the one
Oh,
that's in
yeah.
the frame. Look how well it looked back in the time.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. Which one do you still want to show?
Well, there was one book with very retro pictures. I really loved that one.
Oh, this one is also.
Wasn't it? Oh, it's under here.
Oh. Oh, wow. Historical Japanese photos. Look at that, the woman in kimono in their traditional outfits. Yes.
Wow, this looks like 30s maybe?
I think maybe even earlier.
20s?
Yeah, something like that.
Hmm.
You see like war pictures as well. First World War. Children. These are some incredible pictures.
Yeah.
They look very traditional in these pictures. And this one underneath here was for the 88 Pilgrims journey. Oh yeah, there's this wonderful book in there. I'm not going to take it out of the
Right, I'm sorry. That's
out of the wrapper, but as you can see, beautiful book in there. Oh yeah, the TV installation over here we should also show.
Oh, again, this massive laser karaoke setup.
The Japanese that love karaoke.
It's so big though. I believe here are even the laser discs. Right? These are the laser disc karaoke.
Oh yeah, that's the discs that you would put in here. Look.
Yeah, and look, like, if for no one that's seen a laser disc, could you take one out?
Yeah. Nah, this one is wrapped. Oh yeah. Wow.
They are massive.
So this goes into the television?
Yeah, and it also has video.
So in here then?
Yeah. You can also buy movies in this format.
Wow. I've never seen that before. I know records, but they look black. So
Yeah.
This is laser. This is not with roofs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is with light. Cool. Really, really cool. Thank you for learning me something. Okay, let's put this back properly. An essential piece in every Japanese house. Behind here, nothing too special.
Yeah, but someone did sleep here.
Long time ago, I think. And a vanity, of course. Maybe the room of the lady. Maybe the last room where she slept.
Oh, right, because I also found this, I believe.
Oh,
So
the
this also-
jewelry again.
Also, yeah, it must be a woman, probably.
Yeah. You find so much expensive jewelry in these Japanese houses. Crazy. Okay, let's head on to the next one. What are you looking at?
Oh, again, the Bros of Decay merch.
Yeah, of course, we have to show you. Definitely, if the best way to support the channel, if you want to support us in the proper way, go down to the description and buy some awesome Bros of Decay merch. Use the code BROS10 to get 10% discount. Thank you very much. Let's head on.
Yes. You always catch me off guard.
Yeah, I know. Oh, this is a space right next to the entrance hall, yeah. This is some sort of a massage for the feet, I think.
Yeah, but
Looks painful.
it does. This statue also looks
Chinese.
mainly Chinese, yeah.
Oh, it's heavy. Damn. It's made out of wood, I think.
Wood?
Yeah,
Really?
this feels like wood. Very heavy wood. Wow. Looks beautiful though. The cabinet, full of their dishes still. Every single piece still left here. I think some parts of the house have been added on. It feels newer, more modern, some nice Japanese lighting in there. And yeah, still very used. The last years of the house. Dishes still there. Everything. Oh, this we haven't talked about yet, Japanese
right.
houses yet. Japanese houses always have massive kitchens, and this was for the purpose of fish, right?
Yeah, massive sinks. Well, I don't know, but that's what I thought, that you can put like this big fish in here.
Yeah, you can clean it in the sink here. And then you have this outside part to the house. It's a water basin. The water that probably came from the mountain back in the time. And then this kitchen area, this oven down here is also awesome.
It's beautiful. Must be where they put their fish.
This shows us that the house is probably very, very old. Even the stone wall and everything.
And these beams are also...
They're rotting away. Shows also the awesome construction of this place. What's the name of that dish again?
I think it's called takoyaki. I don't know. It's the octopus balls.
Yeah, they're really good, like
Yeah.
pastry balls with octopus paste inside of there.
They're really nice.
Yeah, and also some sake bottles. Ooh, that would have been a nice evening. We were looking for the upper floors of this house, and we have searched everywhere. Up to this part we couldn't even get. Still to this point we are not sure how to even get there. But there's another house over here, or an out section, and suddenly we saw this here, which sort of looks like a doorway.
Yeah, if you you have to use your imagination.
Without a door handle or anything. But look at that. It opens up and it reveals a stairway.
And there we go.
And we could go upstairs. And this is actually a very interesting part as well to the house. Also a part of the house that hasn't been used in a long, long time. Come inside. And we have done some research in these rooms as well. Okay, ignore the mess, that's first and foremost. But we think the children of the house used to both sleep here.
Both? You think? I was thinking that the guy in the pictures, the younger, the motorcycle guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that this
Complete space was his.
was like that was his living part over there, and I thought that he would sleep over here.
Oh, that's also possible. Oh, because you also didn't find evidence of a second child, right?
No, well, in the pictures maybe.
Yeah.
This story is convoluted with not a lot of answers, so
Yeah, there's not too many personal papers left behind. This is one of the things that we saw. This is a sort of nomination for helping, volunteering in a project in the village. But he also has also has medals for running, marathons, 1997. Look at that. Oh, that's a couple of months after I was born. So many medals the guy had hanging here. And here you can see, also very big into baseball.
yes.
Big
Several bats.
Yeah. Hats, bats, everything. We also,
Yeah, there is something interesting over here too.
It was inside of here, right?
Yeah, and then the like kind of hidden cabinet. No, above.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one.
there.
Oh, wow. Look at that. This is Japanese, old Japanese money. I think this one is still in currency. But no, we don't see
No,
500
it's
yen.
500. They're coins now.
1000 yen is still in circulation.
Yeah, but I have not seen this.
This is a very old piece. I think if you come to the store with that, they're like, where did you find this? 10 Japanese yen.
10 yen. Oh, huh? It looks like Monopoly money.
Yeah. Wow.
They're so small.
That's so strange. And then a 100 yen note. Very, very old. 1 yen note?
A 1 yen? No, and
1 yen note. That's basically wordless nowadays. That's 0.6 American dollars or European cents. 50 yen notes. So they are so cool. They're so cool. The room of Koyoshi. Koyoshi.
Koichi.
Butchering his name probably.
Big fan of Picasso. Several Picasso paintings over here.
I hope you went to visit some of
Yeah.
the museums.
He even has a portrait of Picasso.
Oh wow, he was a really big fan. I think he was a cool guy. Yeah, and you're right, Luke. This is his living space for sure. He didn't sleep in here at all.
No.
So he lived on the upper floors of his parents' house for some time. Lots of his personal stuff is still in here. Wow.
Yeah, and this is also quite strange.
So we have the Swiss flag on the left side, and then here we have a North Korean flag hanging.
Or is it Swiss actually? Or
I think
the
that's
Swiss is like, isn't it a tiny cross?
Oh,
maybe?
that's maybe the Norwegian flag then. Nice suits and everything he had over there. He was part of the village council. He was a member of politics here in town. Hey.
Huh?
Yeah?
Did he maybe visit?
He was a traveler though.
He was. Yeah, these are the places he's been.
Portugal. Don't know where this place is.
And a scorpion and a North Korean.
Flag.
He probably went there.
What did this guy do in North Korea?
Maybe the marathon.
Maybe the marathon of Pyongyang.
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't think it was around at that period. And then here we have his guitar and everything still standing. I think he was a very interesting person. Yeah, this is from the council, and this is the guy. That's also Bergen, Norway. Yeah, he loved traveling.
Yeah, which is really nice to see because a lot of Japanese people are also afraid of leaving the country, of traveling and seeing the world.
They think it's unsafe.
Yeah, well,
They're right in some way.
yeah, Japan is very safe.
Extremely safe compared to the rest of the world. All his books and everything. Hey, white port from Porto.
Oh,
That's nice. Left some different kinds of bottles and drinks. And a lot of smoking going on
Oh.
here. Even has like stickers of cigarette brands over here. So he was a smoker and a runner. How does that combination go together?
and he was also pretty good at marathoning, right?
Yeah. Look at that. Running pictures. He did a lot of marathons in his time. The Ford Veterans World Race Championships 1998 Japan. Smoking and running.
Oh, and the certificate of completion.
Oh wow.
Is there a timer in there? 10 kilometers
10 kilometers, 2 hours. That's not super fast, but it's still a good time.
for a smoker.
For a smoker, it is. Oh, even like a drink bottle from Spain.
Oh.
Those are the bottles that you take into the mountains. They're mostly made out of leather.
Did you know what this one was actually?
I'm not entirely sure anymore. Yeah. And then more broken cabinets.
And this he drew, right?
Yeah, his name is
Oh yeah,
underneath.
it's over there.
Yoshi Sato. This is from Portugal, and it also seems like it's signed and everything.
Yeah.
And oh, it's Sintra. I've been to Sintra, and I don't know what it is exactly. It could be something touristic. Could be something for regarding politics or something like that. Yeah. Interesting guy this was.
Yeah.
Would love to know more about him. Hey, Korea tour.
The Korea tour.
He definitely visited North Korea,
That's awesome.
and especially in that time was really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And for Japanese, they are always fighting with North Korea, or like in dispute.
Right.
That's not like any other Western country. Well, we'll probably never know, but there's one more thing we need to show you in this place, and that's the gravestones. We're gonna leave the house behind, but the episode is not done yet, because come outside, look. It's cooling down a little bit. That's nice. We're going to the family grave of the Sato family. And the family grave is not on the property, the family grave is down the mountain. Pretty high cliff as well.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty fun driving here, but it's also on the edge of death sometimes.
Yeah, especially in these mountains.
Yeah, this driveway you couldn't even drive anymore. Oh, but it's such a peaceful and beautiful place out here.
Yeah, the mountain sides of Japan have been such a treat.
It's lovely to drive through here and see all of this and get to experience the way these Japanese people lived back in the time. And I get why they live here. But when they grow old, it's very difficult to stay here and to maintain a lifestyle here, especially if you are poor at driving at that age or cannot walk that much anymore. It's basically impossible to live in these mountains. There it is, the Sato family grave. This looks still pretty good.
Looks pretty new even.
Yeah, I think somebody probably still comes here to clean it and maintain it. Beautiful gravesite. Wow. Look at this, look, in the back here. Huh?
It's a rabbit.
Oh, I thought it was a monkey. Yesterday I saw a monkey walking over the street. There's even a towel still hanging here.
Oh, right.
Probably to use some water and clean it. The lanterns in front. Wow. I really, really love these Japanese graves.
Yeah.
They're so special. I hope you had a good life. I'm sure you had a good life. We are very honored that we could document it. Lucas, thank you for coming with me. And thank you all for watching this video. Like, subscribe and comment. And we see you next week.